Right, in the last class, we have seen the definition of recurrence relation. Recurrence relation is of the form an plus c1 an minus 1 and so on plus ck an minus k is equal to f of n. Right? In the last class, already we have seen the definition of recurrence relation. Here, c1, c2, so on, ck, all are constants, right? All are constants. And f of n is a function of n. F of n is a function of n. This recurrence relation is of degree k. How can we calculate its degree? Means highest suffix term is an and the lowest suffix term which involves a is an minus k. Its difference is n minus of n minus k. So degree is k. Right? So here if f of n is equal to 0, we have two types of recurrence relations. One is if f of n is equal to 0, such a type of recurrence relation is called homogeneous recurrence relation. Right? For this homogeneous recurrence relation, its solution is of the form an is equal to an of h, which indicates that h means only the homogeneous solution. Right? If f of n not equal to 0, what is f of n? Which is a function of n which contains only the variable n and constants. It does not contain any sequence term an. Right? It is called non-homogeneous recurrence relation. Right? Non-homogeneous recurrence relation. Its solution is of the form an is equal to an of h, that means homogeneous part, plus an of p, we call it as particular solution, right? So which is similar as the differential equations in unit 2, which is higher order differential equations. For any given differential equation, if it is f of d into y is equal to 0, its solution consisting of y is equal to only yc, which is nothing but the complementary function. If RHS side is not equal to 0, that is f of d into y is equal to q of x. If q of x not equal to 0, then its solution consisting of y is equal to yc plus yp, where yc is the complementary part solution and yp is the particular solution. Here also same thing. If it is homogeneous recurrence relation which is having the solution only an of h, that is the homogeneous part. If it is a non-homogeneous recurrence relation which consisting of two solutions, one is an of h and the other is an of p, by combining those two solutions, then we write the solution of the given recurrence relation. So to solve any recurrence relation, first of all we have to check whether the given equation is homogeneous or non-homogeneous. The other name of non-homogeneous recurrence relation is nothing but inhomogeneous recurrence relation, right? To find out the homogeneous solution part, which is similar as the differential equations, here also we need to find out the characteristic roots of the given recurrence relation, right? So how can we find out the characteristic roots? So first we see the homogeneous recurrence relation. A recurrence relation is of the form an plus c1 an minus 1 plus c2 an minus 2 is equal to 0. If right hand side is equal to 0 and these three terms involves the constants and the sequence terms an minus 1 and an minus 2, so which is the homogeneous recurrence relation? Is homogeneous recurrence relation, right? Its characteristic equation is, what is its degree? Of degree highest suffix term of sequence term A is n and the lowest suffix term of A is n minus 2. So its degree is n minus of n minus 2, which is nothing but 2. Its characteristic equation is r square plus c1 r to the power 1 plus r power 0 into c2 is equal to 0. How can we get this characteristic equation? Put in the place of A r, in the place of n write n is equal to 2. Instead of writing in the suffix, write in the power. So r square plus c1 r, 2 minus 1 is 1. So write this 1 in the power r to the power 1 plus c2 r. So in the place of A we have to substitute A is equal to r. So r, in the suffix it is 2 minus 2, it is nothing but 0. Instead of writing in the suffix, write in the power, which is r to the power 0. So it is nothing but r square plus c1r plus c2 is equal to 0 is the characteristic equation. This is the way how to express the given recurrence relation. For this one, its characteristic equation, right? Next, because it is a second degree equation, is equation of, what is its degree? Degree 2 is of equation of degree 2, right? So for any degree 2 equation we have two roots, because for any polynomial of degree n it has n roots. Let the roots be alpha 1 comma alpha 2, right? So because we have two roots, so those roots, let it be, take it as alpha 1 comma alpha 2, right? So case 1, here we are discussing how many possible roots are there, whether the roots are real, otherwise roots are distinct, roots are equal. In some cases roots may be complex conjugate roots. If alpha 1 comma alpha 2 are real roots and distinct roots, real and distinct, in that case, because here the sequence involves in this recurrence relation terms are an, so it's a homogeneous solution an of h. This inside bracket h indicates that an of h is equal to, right? So better to take it as, instead of taking alpha 1 alpha 2, as per our convenience, take it as some r1 comma r2, right? So instead of taking alpha 1 alpha 2, if r1 and r2 are real and distinct roots, right? Now an of h is alpha 1 r1 to the power n, first root to the power n, plus alpha 2 second root r2 to the power n. What about these alpha 1 and alpha 2, where alpha 1 comma alpha 2 are constants, arbitrary constants, right? It is similar as differential equations unit 2. There also, if we have 2 comma 3 are roots, so yc is equal to c1 2 power n plus c2 3 power n. Instead of taking c1 comma c2 arbitrary constants, here we are taking as alpha 1 comma alpha 2, right? Here we are discussing the case which is a real and distinct case. Now case 2, if r1 comma r2 are real and equal roots, that is r1 is equal to r2. If those two roots are real roots but both are same, like 2 comma 2 are roots, then an of h is equal to alpha 1 plus alpha 2 into n. Whenever the root is repeated twice, we have alpha 1 plus alpha 2 n. Suppose if a root is repeated thrice, then alpha 1 plus alpha 2 n plus alpha 3 n square, right? Into, we write it as, because both are same, r1 to the power n, right? Now we discuss case 3, which is if R1 comma R2 are complex conjugate roots, what is the meaning of complex conjugate roots? Both are conjugate pairs. Let R1 is equal to A plus IB, R2 is equal to A minus IB, right? Then AN of H is equal to, what is AN of H? Which is R to the power N into alpha 1 cos n theta plus alpha 2 sin n theta, right? How can we find out these R value and N value? Where R is equal to square root of A square plus B square, right? What is A? A is the real part of a complex number and B is the imaginary part of a complex number. Theta is equal to tan inverse of y by x, right? This is the procedure to find out the solution of a homogeneous recurrence relation. If it is homogeneous recurrence relation, its solution is only consisting of homogeneous part, which is AN of H. So for any given recurrence relation, first we have to identify its degree. Degree is 2. Then in the place of N, write the degree value, which is 2, and put A is equal to R. Instead of writing in the suffix, we write in the power, right? So after writing its characteristic equation, find its roots. Those roots are called characteristic roots. Here R1 comma R2 are called characteristic roots, right? Right, now we see the problems on this homogeneous recurrence relations. Problem 1 is solve the recurrence relation AN is equal to 5, AN minus 1 minus 6, AN minus 2 for n greater than or equal to 2, A0 is equal to 1, A1 is equal to 0. The same problem, instead of representing the terms of a sequence A0, A1, A2, A3 and so on, in the second one they represent the terms of the sequence using U0, U1, U2, U3 and so on. In the third one, instead of expressing it in the form of A0, A1, they use the notation of F0, F1, F2, F3, F4 and so on, right? So the same problem they may ask using the terms of the recurrence relation A0, A1, A2, A3, otherwise F0, F1, otherwise U0, U1. Sometimes they may also ask using S0, S1, S2. Only the representation is different, remaining problem is the same. Right, now we will see the solution of this one. Given recurrence relation is, take these two terms other side, AN minus 5, AN minus 1 minus 6, AN minus 2 is equal to 0. Because RHS side it is minus, take the term to LHS, it becomes plus 6 AN minus 2 equal to 0. Right? In these three terms, which involves the terms of the sequence AN, AN minus 1 and AN minus 2, there is no term which does not contain any sequence term A. So it is homogeneous recurrence relation, right? Homogeneous recurrence relation, because if any term which does not contain the sequence term AN, then that recurrence relation is called non-homogeneous. Next, we need to write its degree. Degree of recurrence relation is, how can we find out degree? Just observe the terms of the sequence. Highest suffix term is AN. minus the lowest suffix term of a is an minus 2. So highest suffix minus lowest suffix, which is equal to 2. Then write the characteristic equation. Characteristic equation is, so how can we write the characteristic equation? Put a is equal to r in the given recurrence relation, right? And put n is equal to its degree. So r, n value is 2 because in this some degree is 2. So instead of writing in the suffix, write in the power r square minus 5 into, again put a equal to r, suffix is 2 minus 1, its value is 1, write in the power, plus 6 into r power 0 equal to 0. So it becomes r square minus 5r plus 6 equal to 0. So find its roots. Those roots are nothing but the characteristic roots. You may find out the roots using calc or manually, which is r square minus 3r minus 2r plus 6 equal to 0. So it is r into r minus 3 minus 2 into r minus 3 equal to 0. So characteristic roots are 2, 3, right? So first root is 2, second root is 3, right? So here roots are real and distinct, right? Roots are real and distinct. So solution is an is equal to an of h because given recurrence relation is homogeneous. Its solution contains only the homogeneous part. Alpha 1 into first root to the power n plus alpha 2 into second root to the power n, where alpha 1 comma alpha 2 are arbitrary constants, right? Both are arbitrary constants. Now using the given initial conditions, these two conditions are called initial conditions. Using those two, we need to find out alpha 1 and alpha 2 value. So given that a0 is equal to 1, a1 is equal to 0. Let it be equation 1. Put n is equal to 0 in equation 1. So we get a0 is equal to alpha 1 2 power 0 plus alpha 2 3 power 0. So what is a0 value, which is given 1, is equal to alpha 1 plus alpha 2. It is equation 2. And one more initial condition is there, which is a1 is equal to 0. So now put n is equal to 1 again in equation 1. So a1 is equal to alpha 1 2 power 1 plus alpha 2 3 power 1. What is a1 value? Given that 0 is equal to 2 alpha 1 plus 3 alpha 2. It is equation 3. Now solving equations 2 and 3. Right? Solving equations 2 and 3, you will get, here I will write, multiply equation 2 by 2, which is 2 alpha 1 plus 2 alpha 2 is equal to 2. Equation 3 is 2 alpha 1 plus 3 alpha 2 is equal to 0. So by cancelling these two, we get minus alpha 2 is equal to 2. So alpha 2 value is minus 2. And then substitute alpha 2 value in equation 3, which is 0 is equal to 2 alpha 1 minus 6. So what about alpha 1 value? It is 3, right? Like that, we need to solve those two equations and find out the arbitrary constants values alpha 1 and alpha 2. Now substitute those two values in equation 1. Alpha 1 is here 3, alpha 2 is minus 2, right? So solution is An is equal to, from equation 1, put alpha 1 is equal to 3. 3 into 2 power n plus alpha 2 value is minus 2 into 3 to the power n. This is the way of solving the homogeneous recurrence relations, right? Now, we will see the next problem. Solve the recurrence relation An is equal to 2, An minus 1 minus 2, An minus 2. A0 is equal to 1, A1 is equal to 2. In this given recurrence relation, first term contains An, right side also both the terms consisting of An minus 1 and An minus 2. So, no term which contains only the function of n, otherwise only constant, therefore it is homogeneous recurrence relation. So, given recurrence relation is, we can write it as An minus 2, An minus 1 plus 2, An minus 2 is equal to 0, is homogeneous. What about its degree? Degree of recurrence relation is, the highest suffix of A is n, the lowest suffix of A is n minus 2 is equal to 2. Now, write down its characteristic equation. Characteristic equation is, put A is equal to R, in the suffix put n is equal to its corresponding degree. Instead of writing in the suffix, write in the power. So, R square minus 2R plus 2 is equal to 0. Find out its roots. So, direct roots, factors not possible. So, use b square x is equal to minus b plus r minus 2 plus r minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. It is 2 plus r minus, inside the square root minus, here we are getting, so it is 2i by 2, which is 1 plus r minus I. So, characteristic roots are 1 plus r minus I, right? Both are complex conjugate pair. Right? Complex conjugate pair. Now, write its corresponding solution. Solution is An is equal to An of h, which is equal to alpha 1 into, right? Here, because it is in the complex conjugate form, its roots, characteristic solution. Solution is r to the power n into alpha 1 cos n theta plus alpha 2 sin n theta. How can we find out r? Where r is equal to square root of a square plus b square. Here it is in the form of a plus r minus ib. So what is a value? A value is 1. B value is also 1. So which is square root of 1 plus 1 is equal to root 2. Like that we need to find out r value. Then theta value is tan inverse of b by a. So tan inverse of b value is here 1. A value is 1. Tan inverse of 1 by 1 is 1. Tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. Right? So after calculating it, An is equal to, r means root 2 to the power n, alpha 1 cos n pi by 4 plus alpha 2 sin n pi by 4. right? This is the solution, but here we have two arbitrary constants, alpha 1 and alpha 2. To find out those two constants, we have to use these initial conditions. So given that a0 is equal to 1, put n is equal to 0 in equation 1. So a0 is equal to root 2 to the power 0, alpha 1 cos 0 value is 1 plus alpha 2 sin 0 value is 0. So implies that alpha 1 is equal to, what is a0 value? 1. Next, given that a1 equal to, what is a1 value? a1 value is 2. Put n equal to 2 in equation 1. So put n is equal to 1. a1 is equal to root 2 to the power 1, alpha 1, put n equal to 1 cos pi by 4 plus alpha 2 sin pi by 4. So what is a1 value? a1 value is 2. So implies 2 is equal to root 2 into alpha 1 value already we calculated, which is 1. Cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. Alpha 2, again sin pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So 2 is equal to root 2 by root 2 into 1 plus alpha 2. So we get, what is alpha 2 value? 2 is equal to 1 plus alpha 2. Alpha 2 is equal to 1. Therefore, solution is, substitute these alpha 1 and alpha 2 values in equation 1. What is his solution? an is equal to root 2 to the power n into alpha 1. What is alpha 1 value? 1. So cos n pi by 4 plus alpha 2 value is also 1. 1 into sin is sin n pi by 4. This is the way of calculating the general solution of homogeneous recurrence relation if the roots are real and distinct. The second one is if the roots are conjugate complex roots. Stop change. Right now, in the previous session, we have seen two problems on homogeneous recurrence relations. One is for real roots, another one is for complex conjugate pair of roots, right? Now we see the next problem, which is find an explicit formula for the Fibonacci numbers. Explicit formula means that we have to express an value, otherwise fn value, in terms of only n value. But it does not involve any of its previous sequence terms, fn minus 1, fn minus 2 and so on. Next thing is, they ask for the Fibonacci numbers. What is meant by Fibonacci numbers? First we write, Fibonacci numbers are zero, one, one. That means by adding the first two terms, we will get the next term 1. By adding 1 and 1, we get the next term 2. Next 1, 2 addition is 3. 2, 3 sum is 5. Next add 3 and 5, we will get the next term 8. 5 and 8, 13 and so on. These are the Fibonacci numbers, right? The recurrence relation for the Fibonacci sequence sequence Fn. We are representing the terms of the Fibonacci sequence using sequence Fn. N greater than or equal to 0 is, how can we get the numbers? To get this third one 1, we are adding the previous two terms. That means Fibonacci numbers are obtained. To get the number, we have to add the previous two terms. So to start Fibonacci numbers, we have to use the initial conditions, right? So we express it as, if we take it as uppercase letter Fn. So how can we get Fn? Fn minus 1 plus Fn minus 2. So from which term we are starting like that? From this term, right? So for n greater than or equal to 2, and we require the starting two values of the Fibonacci sequence. So we take it as F0 is equal to 0, this value, and F1, what is this value? Next value 1. So we have to construct like that the recurrence relation using the terms of the Fibonacci sequence, right? Now we have to find out its solution. The solution of this recurrence relation gives us the explicit formula for the Fibonacci numbers, right? So it can be written as Fn minus Fn minus 1 minus Fn minus 2 is equal to 0. Characteristic equation is, how can we get the characteristic equation? First of all, we have to check whether the given recurrence relation is homogeneous or non-homogeneous. Homogeneous means all the terms consisting of the sequence terms. Here the sequence term is Fn. So first, second and third terms, all terms contains the sequence term Fn. So it is homogeneous. And what is its degree? Degree of the recurrence relation is highest suffix term n minus the lowest suffix term n minus 2 is equal to 2, right? So characteristic equation is r square minus r minus 1 is equal to 0. Now solve this characteristic equation and find out its roots. R is equal to minus b plus r minus square root of b square minus 4ac means plus 4 by 2. 1 plus r minus square root of 5 by 2. So characteristic roots are r1 is equal to 1 plus root 5 by 2. r2 is equal to 1 minus root 5 by 2. Are real and distinct roots, right? Because both roots do not contain any I, imaginary I, both are real and distinct. What is its solution? Solution is an equal to an of h, because it is the homogeneous recurrence relation. The solution only contains an of h part, right? So alpha 1 into first root 1 plus root 5 by 2 to the power n plus alpha 2 into second root 1 minus root 5 by 2 whole to the power n. Let it be equation 1, right? Where alpha 1 comma alpha 2 are constants, arbitrary constants. We need to find out alpha 1 and alpha 2 values using the given initial conditions, right? So initial conditions are F0 is equal to 0 and F1 is equal to 1. To use these two initial conditions, substitute, here we have to take, instead of an, we have to take it as Fn, because the terms of the sequence are represented by Fn, right? Fn. Now put n is equal to 0 in equation 1. We get F0 is equal to alpha 1 into 1 plus root 5 by 2 whole to the power 0 plus alpha 2 1 minus root 5 by 2 whole to the power 0. So what is f naught value, which is 0, is equal to alpha 1 plus alpha 2, because x to the power 0 value is 1. Let it be equation 2. In the next step, put n is equal to 1 in equation 1. Again put n equal to 1. So f1 is equal to alpha 1 into 1 plus root 5 by 2 whole to the power 1 plus alpha 2 into 1 minus root 5 by 2 whole to the power 1. So what is f1 value? 1 is equal to alpha 1 into 1 plus root 5 by 2 plus alpha 2 1 minus root 5 by 2. It is equation 3. Now solving equations 2 and 3 and find out alpha 1 comma alpha 2 values. From equation 2 we can write alpha 2 is equal to minus alpha 1. Now substitute here. We get 1 is equal to alpha 1 into 1 plus root 5 by 2. What is alpha 2 value? Minus alpha 1 into 1 minus root 5 by 2. Now taking common alpha 1 by 2 from RHS, 1 plus root 5 minus 1 plus root 5. These two gets cancelled. So 1 is equal to alpha 1 into 2 root 5 by 2 implies alpha 1 is equal to 1 by root 5, right? Similarly, alpha 2 value is minus 1 by root 5. These two are the values. Now substitute alpha 1 comma alpha 2 values in equation 1. So put alpha 1, alpha 2 values in equation 1. We will get the solution. What is the solution? Fn is equal to 1 by root 5 into 1 plus root 5 by 2 whole to the power n plus alpha 2 is 1 minus root 5 into 1 minus root 5 by 2 whole to the power n. This is the way of finding the explicit formula. Is explicit formula for the given Fibonacci numbers, otherwise Fibonacci sequence, right? Like that we find out the solution, otherwise they ask using the Fibonacci numbers, find out its explicit formula, otherwise solution of the given recurrence relation. This is the procedure of finding out its solution, right?